Let's talk about the presidential election which the UNP lost, Mr. Prime Minister. What was the reason behind this? Is it the bond controversy or is it the April 21st attacks?
I think the bond issue was over by that time. I had gone in, given evidence, nothing much more. He said, do what you want. No, actually we had a setback during the local authority elections. I think we had all the time into ourselves and went in for the worst time with the drought on and prices being high. Then our plan was to recover, and we were gradually recovering when the 52-day crisis came. But that actually boosted up some more, and by that time we had the new plans which were ready, more funds going in, more jobs being created, Gamperaliya, Enterprise Sri Lanka, and the whole program for the Sinhala New Year. And from there we had picked up, and we were about to do the next round. Actually, to start off on 21st evening, when I was to attend a Sinhala New Year function in Colombo. It did change. From that time onwards, our ratings are virtually pretty bad in May, June. It was not even worth thinking of contesting the presidential election. Then we started building up again. From July onwards, we were just stabilizing into August. At that stage, we had to take some decisions into September of how we go. So we took the decision, but that didn't work out.
Mr. Prime Minister, there was brewing tension between you and the President at that time, and we saw this in many political fora as well. Did the tensions between you and the President contribute to the 21st April attacks? Was it sheer negligence, or was there a political conspiracy as articulated by former Minister Harin Fernando at a recent political rally? What went wrong?
Actually, after the 52 days, relations between many of us and the President was strained. But we had to work together, and we had asked him that he had agreed to hand the police ministry over to us as soon as some narcotics investigation were over. Then he was sort of actually dragging his feet on it. We were pressing him, and we thought we'll have a showdown with him after the New Year holidays when people are going off. But in the period it was with him, and he had informed them that I should not be summoned to any meetings of the National Security Council, and I should not be given any information by intelligence. So that was the situation, and we were going to take all this up in April at that stage. But what has happened is the information had been given at the certain officials level, and the question is whether information was given to the President. The President says no. Some of the others said he was aware of it. So that is where the issue lies, and the Parliamentary Select Committee had also made certain comments on these issues. So that there was information. I didn't know there was information till that night when I went in, and they said, well, sir, we had the information. And he said, why the hell didn't you tell us? And the Secretary, the words I used. And they said, President had told us not to give the information. In fact, when we summoned the first meeting at Temple Trees, the officials didn't come. Having spoken to the President, he said, don't attend. But by coincidence, I thought, well, if everything is happening in the Defence Ministry, we'll have a clearer picture if we go there. So we went to the Defence Ministry, and that's where we found everything out. But I spoke to the President. I said, look, we are going to take action immediately. And we told them, go ahead, crack. The police was ready. By evening, they had identified the first lot. Unfortunately, a young police officer was killed, and another two police officers. But that gave us the breakthrough. And I said, go ahead. Even the next day, they were running off into it. But the President by Wednesday was trying to take over the investigations.